You guys are so small. Hello.
Yeah, why are we tiny?
Bro.
Hold on, you're gonna see my Beyonce. I can't do a. Look here, we're back! Hey everyone, hi Shannon. Shannon, if you're in the Discord, can you send the code into the Discord? I'm gonna forget.
At least it's an easy code.
That's true. Hey Midmash, Amy, and welcome you. We're good. We're gonna do some drawing. Yeah?
I'm just here to yap.
And I'm just doing my 3D modeling in the background.
What are you working on, Diru? What's your assignment? Did you put them? Did you save your assignments again?
Not this time. Not this time. I've been doing this for the past week. It's my finals, and then I have to do an interior design.
Oh, I love
Fantasy
interior design. I almost went to a college for architecture.
Ooh.
I know I have some friends that did do the architecture program at my school, and it did not sound like a fun time.
Where I am, apparently it's not high in demand. But my designs, like my interior and architecture designs teacher in high school, he wrote me a recommendation to the college with a good architecture program. And then when I told him I don't want to go, he got really sad.
Oh, you went through all the effort of writing you a letter.
He was encouraging me to go, and I told him I don't know if that's what I want to do.
Now you're a VTuber.
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
Said it.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm working on. I was working on just like a fan art drawing off stream, but then I lost interest in the app. But I might have.
What was it?
I might do like a different angle, and maybe I can maybe that one will spark more joy.
It is funny sometimes. I'll see a like a speed paint on Twitter of someone doing a piece, and it's really funny to see them finish the drawing like halfway, and then completely erase it to do a different pose, and then and then do that like 4 times. But each time they do basically everything except the actual like rendering, and they're like, "Fuck it, I don't like this," and then they just start over in the same speed paint.
That's what I do. What about drawing now? Kaya ko na welcome niya. It's a guy I always forget. Shannon! How do you forget Matsuo? He's the one that feeds you guys in the closet.
Damn.
Yeah, I was doing a fan art of a friend of ours. She's also a VTuber.
VTuber.
Yeah, she's a VTuber. I don't know if I've collabed with her in this channel.
I do not believe you have.
Like yet the rule of selfish here. No, Shano! You don't get special official treat. You guys are all in the clothes, yeah.
Yeah, where Kumo hotboxes you.
Yeah, her name is Damai.
Oh, her. It's
You
her.
want? It's her, yeah, it's her.
It's her.
Let's see if I can find her reference. I might do a different angle for the fan art, so I might actually finish it, yeah. Shannon got premium access. Yeah, cause Shannon is like a cockroach. She just like crawls everywhere. She can go anywhere. This is a big picture. I feel like this is a small picture. Kuma's closet is filled with farts. Yeah, it is. Why does that one guy look special? Which one? Which guy are you talking about? The red guy or the blue guy? Okay, chat. This is what Namaya looks like. This is the reference.
Does she have a full reference sheet, or is it just the PNG?
I think just a PNG.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll put her on top of my hair. On top of my head, okay. That's what she looks like. No. Musical. So this is what I was doing. This is the one I was doing earlier. But then I got really bored of it. So now I don't know what to do.
It's just because it's like too front facing. And it's like not that interesting
so.
to draw.
Yeah. But yeah, I got really bored of it and now I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna try a different pose, like a different angle of the pose. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Gio. Bye. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's I'm gonna put everything in the in a group. I'm gonna hide it. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna hate this one. Okay, now I don't know how I should do this one. Maybe I should do like from the back? Like
Are you feeling like drawing boobies or butts?
like
Boobies or
butts.
booties?
Booty,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, then maybe do like a side view or like a back view.
Kind of like, hold on, I'm gonna sketch it and I'm gonna show you guys. Kind of like, I forgot to make a new layer. Okay, kind of like this. Here's the head, And the of like Diaz, you know?
So hold on, yeah, it takes a second for your stream to catch up.
Don't worry, and the what?
Oh my god, that
No, like
you
Diaz.
get free feet
get-
too?
Yeah, you get bot and then fiat.
What's
Fiat.
that? You basically just have that that one Jane Doe cosplayer pose. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
You know, something like that. I
Here,
don't
let me see if I
know.
can find it.
P extra for fiat. Yeah, maybe something like Diaz. And then we're gonna do
Like here, I'll link it to you. Like that one. That's sort of what you're
I know.
going for, right? Or imagining?
Kind of something like that. You probably can't see. I wanted to have her arms raised because we're showing everything. We're showing boobs, butts, feet, and armpits. But if I do the arms raised that way, you can't show armpit. Maybe we should
She's risking it all.
Yeah, at this point you're leaning into like JoJo pose territory.
maybe
Where
we
she's
shouldn't.
like fully contorted.
Maybe we shouldn't do it. The armpits down.
I think
What do you guys think?
I think it's better that way anyway, to sort of split it up.
Okay, no armpits. The other one that I was thinking. What about the belly? You can't see the belly from this angle. If I want to do the belly, I was thinking of like doing facing this way. So like the ass, and the you know, still have her hair like, or like her arms like the ass. Something like Diaz? I don't know. Then you're getting a side boob in armpits for Diaz. You guys see?
I mean, I if you want to, I say go for it. But I feel like the posing itself is a little basic. But if that fits what you're trying to do, then it's fine.
But this pose, we don't get butt or fiat.
That's true.
Only armpits and side boob.
I think having two charm points is good enough.
But the other one, we get boobs, butt, and feet.
Yeah, get 3 charm points, really spoiling them.
Draw both.
She's gonna lose interest by if she tries to draw both.
No, I don't.
There's a time limit. There's a time limit before her brain moves on.
I try both.
You should start with one and then commit to it, and then if you still feel like doing more afterwards, then do the second one. But I don't think your brain will commit to doing both. I don't think you'll have the attention span to do both.
Get rid of wala. Kaya. Bang 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 bang. Angel. Making art today. We are making spicy art today. There's the guys talking now. Yeah, we have little guys talking here. Oh, okay. Should I do? Wait, which one should I do? Like the Jane Doe pose or like this one?
I like the kneeling pose better personally, but up to you.
I can make this one kneeling too. She'll just be like front face kneeling. Like this. You know?
Isn't that basically what you initially wanted to do, but now it's just you turn them around?
Yeah. What do you think?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. But I don't know if I want to do like facing this way. I am not comfortable doing 3/4 faces facing that way. I have to do it facing the left side.
Face it the left side and then flip it.
We'll start. Yeah, we'll start the left side. Pete's side crazy pose. Yeah. The armpits inside. We get armpits inside boob on this one. Hold on, I'm gonna eat my porco. It just seems like stick figures being told to put their hands behind their ear. No! Not like that. There's so much stuff on my desk. I have nowhere to put my burger.
Your burger.
Okay. Very unpopular opinion. Or unpopular way to do this, but I do the eyes first.
That is certainly a choice. But if it works.
A lot of people don't like doing that. But I don't know. That's how I gauged how I should position the feel. Okay. We're gonna start with the oils first. We want her to look a bit more like sultry. Yeah. I think that's like, you know, like her vibe, right? You guys know her too.
I would not. I mean, if we're going off of her personality, I would call her anything but sultry.
Yung mo yung unplugged. Hold on. Ah, biyang! Ay, mo yung plugged. Diba ito? No.
There you go, you're good.
Hindi ko na pala. I would have thought Kumo-draw forehead first. No! Stop with the forehead! Stop with the forehead! We're not forehead people. No, eyelashes. Yuck. Thank you for the follow. Your friends might be. No! You guys are not forehead people, right?
I am not a forehead. I am not a forehead person.
I told them about the time that we were watching the Smosh. And then you asked me what's the most attractive
Yeah.
part of the video.
Would I remember this?
And I couldn't think of anything, so I said forehead. That was the only reason why.
Yeah, that was a interesting choice by you.
I couldn't
I was
think
really
of
taken aback.
anything. And you were rushing me. You were like,
No, I
hurry,
wasn't.
hurry. And I was like,
No,
I
I
don't know.
wasn't. In no universe
Forehead.
was I like, hurry, answer now.
You were rushing me.
Absolutely not.
You were rushing me. I didn't know what to say. I was not there. Can you explain? Okay. Matsu, you have to explain to Shannon. I'll help you.
Why do I have to explain? You have to explain it. It's your story.
You have to explain, yeah. You were the other party, you have... Yeah.
It's your story though. You gotta explain it.
Do ya! Thank you for the follow. How's your night going? We're having a chill night. You have to tell Shannon the story.
Why don't you tell the story? It's your story.
That's what you're here for, to tell.
I'm here against my will. I did not want to be here.
Dang.
I wanted to go to bed.
Wow,
But guess what? We're
okay,
here.
I see. I see you don't even want to be here. Okay.
I wanted to go to bed.
Wow, okay. Oh yeah, don't be here, dear.
Sad Kumo noises. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Yeah. Grumble, grumble. Thank you
What's
for
okay?
the
Kumo's always
follow.
grumbling.
That's not true.
She grumbles until she gets her food, and then she stops grumbling.
That's not true. Yeah, Shano. The one time I was watching a video with Matsu, and there was a part there where they were asking, what's the most attractive part of the face? And then Matsu asked me and he was hurrying me, and I said forehead because I couldn't think of any other part of the face.
Look, I don't know why you think I was hurrying you.
You were hurrying me. And I panicked and I said forehead.
'Cause I'm pretty sure the answer you're trying to get to was eyes, but I don't know how your brain ended up at forehead.
I didn't even think of eyes. I couldn't think of any other part of the face. So I just said forehead. And then he started laughing and I was like, what? You
Yeah!
said?
That is a non-standard option. That is a non-standard choice to pick. But you know what?
Yeah.
If that's what
It
what
was
you're
like-
into, then so be it.
It was like, imagine someone comes up to you and was like, nice forehead.
Yeah, imagine like. Okay, I'm imagining on TikTok. Have you seen the Hongdae guy?
I hate that guy. He
I'm imagining like that guy.
guys too well. I hate him.
I'm imagining that guy walking up to you, and be like, I like your a forehead.
I would punch that guy. I'd be like, what the heck did you say to me?
Chat, have you guys seen the Hongdae guy on TikTok? He's like a Korean guy that imitates the pickup boys, like the F boys that are in Hongdae in Korea. It's very funny because he walks up to you like,
Yeah.
hey, you have a open mind. Come, I give you my number.
Fuck.
Just to let you guys, let you guys know, he actually hates Hongdae guys. But there is a stereotype for people who go to Hongdae in Korea because Hongdae is the clubbing district in South Korea. So a lot of guys there just go just to party and hope they can find girls that are drunk enough to hook up with. And
Yeah,
most
and
of
I've heard
them,
that. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, most of them do like stupid pickup lines like that. Like they're very, very forward. That's why he doesn't like them. But yeah,
Yeah.
his content is basically him imitating Hongdae guy.
I've heard that Hongdae, like, because there's like the last train that's at like 1 a.m. or whatever, like 1 a.m., like 2 a.m. or whatever, and then there's like no more trains until like 6 a.m. A lot of those like Hongdae guys, like those type of people will like try to stall you out so you miss your train, and then you're like stuck in Hongdae for like 4 or 5 hours, and then they'll use that to try to like coerce you, you know?
Yeah, basically, I
They're
think
very
it's like
aggressive.
that. Where I don't know how it is like in Japan, but I think a lot of other Asian countries are like that. Last train call is like 1 or 2 a.m.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they don't start running again until like 5 or 6 a.m. This
And that on
actually
the earliest.
this happened to me once when I was also in Asia. I got stuck because I went clubbing with friends. This was when I was like really, really young. Like I wasn't even out of high school yet. We went to a club and then we missed the last train because the club that we were at actually closed at 3 a.m. and we forgot. So we were like, oh, we'll just stay until they closed because we thought it closed at like 1. But then we weren't looking at the time and then we missed the train. So we had to stay at the McDonald's until 6 a.m.
And then the Hongdae guy walks up to you and he's like, and offers you
No!
to give you his number on his iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Bro, speaking of iPhone 16 Pro Max,
Why do you
I
have
have,
a
like-
story involving the iPhone 16 Pro Max?
that's exactly what I was about to say. I have a really specific tea about this shit.
Go for it.
So I have this friend of mine. He's finally, what's the word? What's the English word for this? He's finally studying what he wanted to major in ever since he was in high school,
Sure. Yeah.
which is, I think it was software engineer. I forgot what major he's in. It's either computer science or software engineer. It's one of them. I think it's
Okay.
computer science. So
Mhm.
his family is pretty alright, middle class-ish, and they're willing to pay for his study loan. Wait, tuition fee. There we go, tuition fee.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
then now he's forced to drop out at May. You know why?
Yeah.
Is he broke?
Because both of his parents bought an iPhone 16 simultaneously. Both of them. I'm not
So
sure if it's
he's-
Pro Max, but
So
I
he just
assume
couldn't, he just couldn't afford the tuition.
Yeah, none of them, like both parents, could not afford his tuition fee.
That's crazy.
So he had to drop out because of that and go find work again. He's
That's
so
actually
fucking
so
bad, dude.
sad.
Why? Why would
yeah.
if the finances are like that precarious? Why would you get a new iPhone 16?
Oh,
Pro
because
Max.
his parents don't
Pro
care about
Max.
him, so yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
damn.
Do you guys know
Apparently
the
they
Irumakun
they care
anime?
more about the fucking iPhone 16 Pro Max.
They care about the daughter more, which is going for what? Orphan
Ooh.
education.
Tough.
Yeah, and like, they dote on the woman more, and the guy is just like, I mean, it honestly, it's a pretty big W that he's dropping out because his
Do you think they're gonna buy a Switch 2?
his uni kind of sucks. Oh my fucking god, if they do, I mean, he might as well yoink it. Am I right? He might as well yoink it.
Yeah, they announced that North America is finally getting the pre-orders next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
It still costs the same, 450 USD, 500 USD with Mario Kart.
For normal people.
What keeps happening? Why you keep bumping your HDMI? What's going on?
A little loose the on the HDMI that I use. I don't know why it does that.
Kumo still needs a Switch 2 because she needs to be able to run Pokemon Unite at more than 10 frames in the menu.
Oh, just
That'll
play
be
it
the
on your
nicest
iPhone
thing.
16 Pro Max.
That's true. You can get an iPhone 16 Pro Max and you can play on there.
Oh yeah,
Technically, you could play Unite on your iPad.
Literally, you don't need a Switch just for that.
For normal people,
I know Kumo want to
like
play.
normal,
You want to play Mario Kart. I know that for sure.
It's like normal
The
price.
Mario Kart world looks kind of crazy with the open world shit. It's like
Yeah.
But
GTA. Would I pay that
my
amount
brother
for it?
works at a big corporation that I don't want to name, and he can get the Switch at his employee discount.
Nice. Can I have one
It's
too?
Yeah, can we get one for everybody?
I asked him because the website says pre-orders only allowed one console per family. It's not even one console per person. It's one per family. And I asked him, does that apply to you as well? Because you're employee. And then he was like, I don't know, I don't care. I'm gonna get more than one anyway.
What a G.
Also, how do you confirm if two people are from the same family or not?
That's what I am seeing.
Like,
How
if
do
your
you
brother
know?
goes and buys one, and then you also go and buy one, like, they're not gonna know that you guys are family. But I guess it's just for, like, you can't buy, like, 5 at once, is, I guess, their thing.
I guess so, but it's such a stupid rule. It should be like one per person, I think. Right?
I mean, it effectively will be one per person. It's just, I think the difference is that you can't send little Timmy over to the counter with $500 and be like, "Let's switch to."
Yes, I
Yeah.
can. I'm gonna send my little cousin over and be like, you buy this, I buy this. What do you guys think?
About the Switch 2 or your drawing?
Well,
The Switch. I think I'll probably end up getting the Switch 2. I'm just sort of like, I'm waiting for there to be enough games to warrant it. But I do want to play the new Bravely Default remaster, and then Mario Kart, and then the Donkey Kong game whenever that comes out. I don't really care about Kirby Air Ride that much, if I'm being honest. I didn't grow up on it, and the only thing I like about Kirby Air Ride is the battle mode.
I was gonna see my brother only wanted to get more than one because he wanted to be a scalper. You know, I don't...
Ooh, gross. I don't like that.
But I also did that for the Switch One because there was one big company. Okay, there's one big company in Canada that was selling the Switch One when it first came out, and I think they made a mistake and they put them up for like 40% off for Christmas. Like for their Christmas deal.
Understood. That's all you have to say.
So, my friends and I, we went to this store and we're like, can we get 3 Switches? And they're like, we only have like, cause we wanted 3 each, so then we can sell it. And then they were like, we only have 4 left. Okay, so then we're like, okay, 2 each. That's fine. And then we went to another store and got another one.
Oh my goodness. You're a bad person. You're scalping.
Well, snooze you lose, okay? But yeah, we made so much money back.
Around the time when the Switch first came out, I think there was like an error on like GameStop's website, and they were selling like the Switch Pro controller, which is normally like $70, like the Xenoblade 2 edition of it for like $20 for some reason, and I managed to buy one. I just bought one though. I don't even know if I was able to buy more than one, but I just bought one. So and I still use it. So the $20 has gone a very long way for me.
I think I did that too. The same place that was selling the Switch, they were also having a sale with the Pro controller. I was desperate for money, guys. Okay. Also, my Switch, at the time it was a big deal which Switch one that you got, because I got the OG one, and you're supposed to look at the serial number, because if you want to kind of jailbreak it properly, only certain serial numbers are allowed to be jailbroken. So that's why when I resold them, people actually wanted to buy them. Mine is also like that, but I didn't jailbreak yet. I was too scared.
Yeah, I think it was a similar thing back in the old days with the Wii, because growing up with not a lot of money, we got a Wii, but my dad was like, I am paying fucking like $60 for one game. So my dad learned how to like what's the term, like pirate, I guess, like pirate Wii games onto like a disc, onto like a physical disc to be able, or like a storage drive to be able to boot up games on it. But it was really finicky, at least at the time. I think it's a lot easier now. I think people have like really figured it out to make it super simple. But back then it was like really complicated to be able to get like pirated Wii games to work, because of like certain things would make games like completely brick and not work or not boot up at all. But because it was like you have to have a specific version of the Wii, and then you have to download you have to install this specific like version of like the kernel, and then to install you have to boot up this program through this particular menu by setting your like date and time to like before this date, so it allows you to do it. And then once it boots up, then you can boot up the game with the disc, and then once you boot up the disc, then you're good, and then you have to do a slightly different process for this other game. But if you want to load up games via the hard drive, you have to go through this other process where you have to switch your kernel to this other one, and then if you want to go back to this, you got to switch back and forth.
I hate the fact that I understood everything that came out. Like, I can relate to that so hard. Those were the days. Those were the fucking days.
It was a similar thing, it was a similar thing with the DS too, because I had a I think it was called like an R4 cart, which was yeah. But again, this was like super early on in like its existence, because it was super early on in like the DS's existence and like people pirating games. So my dad spent like a million years trying to figure out how to like get it to work just so I could play fucking Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, and I remember the reason why Pokemon Black and White is my least favorite Pokemon game is because my experience playing that game was so awful. Because playing that game, like quote unquote on release, like very early on in this release, when it was like in the first stages of being like pirated, like physically, it would basically freeze. The game would freeze. You'd have to like turn off the DS off and on again every like 15 minutes. So I had to save every 10 minutes. And then when it froze, I would just restart the console, restart the DS, and then play another 10 minutes. So if I got to like, if a Pokemon battle was going on a little bit too long, I was just screwed. And that experience was so bad to play, felt so bad to play. I still feel like Black and White is like my least favorite Pokemon game, like of them all, because I just have like really annoying memories of it.
Bro got PTSD because of a terrible console.
Yeah, you know how long I was stuck with the fucking I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Girder, the second evolution of that one Pokemon with the steel beam. I was stuck with that guy for so long because I was just like quote unquote soft locked in like the third or fourth gym because because I'm a dumb kid. I couldn't beat the gym within the like 10-minute time limit I had to be able to get through the fight and save.
That's so sad.
I got a lot of value out of Phantom Hourglass though. Phantom Hourglass, oh my god, I replayed that game like 8 times, and the reason I played through that game 8 times is because there's a part
That's the only game you can play. Oh, never mind.
No. Most of the budget games I played just fine, but Black and White was really bad. Black and White did not ever perform very well. But Phantom Hourglass, I played a ton because I say I played it through like 8 times, but I only ever finished it I think once or twice, and it was because near the end of the game, there's a part in like the second to last like temple where you have to. There's a map on a wall, and you have like an identical map like in your hand, but you have to mark the map on the wall to your paper map. And how you did it is that you're supposed to close your DS and then reopen it, and then it would like transpose the mark. But I just never figured that out. So I'd get to that part, get stuck, and then eventually get frustrated, and then restart the game and play through it again.
My god, yeah, that's so sad.
And I just kept doing that, which to be fair was a lot of hours. Until one day, I got to that point, and then I was at the dentist with my mom, and then they called our name. I was like, okay, go. All right, I'm turning up my game, and I just closed the DS, and I come back, like go back home after the dentist and everything. And I get home, I open up the DS, and it's like, doo 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 doo, you solved it. I'm like, huh? What do you mean I solved it? What did I do?
I can't believe you solved the puzzle.
Yeah, and then I progressed from there and then beat the game, and I got back there again, like I don't know however many months later, like playing through the game again, and I was like, I don't know, I don't remember how I solved this. I don't remember what the answer was, and I got stuck there again. And then the funny part with the DS and the Wii is that era had so much just garbage shovelware games, just like really crappy, like brand sponsored or like TV show games. I played so many of them and they were all terrible. Like there was like a Hannah Montana game. There was like an American Dragon Jake Long DS game.
I love the Hannah Montana. I'm just kidding. How cute.
All these like Disney Channel shows and some like Nickelodeon shows and like stuff like that all had games and they were all terrible. Like all of them. I don't think there was like a single one that was like good. Even the one I had like an Avatar The Last Airbender game on the GameCube, and even that one was bad. And I remember I paid $40 for that one.
That's so sad.
That one was a tough pill to swallow of spending $40 on that one, and then at like fucking 8 years old, and then playing that game and being like, this is a bad game. Wow. I'm 8 and I've very rarely experienced a bad game, but this is one of them. Cause at that age, I'm just like, anything is good as long as it has the funny characters. But I think it was called like The Burning Earth. It was like, I wasn't 8. I think it was a little older than that. Because it was season 3. It was like they were in the Fire Nation, like section of the story. But I remember playing that and being like, wow, this is a terrible, terrible game.
I feel bad for the people who made that.
Yeah, I feel like the Avatar: Last Airbender
bye,
world has the potential for a great
Shannon.
game. Oh, bye. Yeah, I feel like Avatar: Last Airbender definitely could have had good games. But I don't think there was ever a single game that was like legitimately good that came out of that series.
I don't know how to do hernia. Kaya being
What's your trouble with her neck? Is it not just a normal neck?
yeah, but the way it's positioned, I don't know
I see.
how I want. Yeah, like. Oh, maybe it's the here. Let me read here. Clean up, clean up, clean up. By the way, Namai doesn't know I'm drawing her like the I didn't get permission.
I'm sure she'll like it.
Maybe I should do the rest of the year and see where it goes. Because yeah.
That might be easier to work with. Imagine Canada's stream right now. No, she goes to bed. She falls asleep at like 10 p.m. her time, and I think she's EST.
Yeah, it's because she wants to wake up early after Marvel Arrival.
It doesn't matter when she wakes up. She plays Marvel Rivals at all hours of the day. She just sleeps very early. I don't know when she actually gets up. I feel like she doesn't even wake up that early.
I feel like she gets up early, huh?
Okay, define early.
I don't know. I don't know.
Damn.
Because I feel like our definition of early may differ than what a normal person's definition of early.
Like 11 a.m. is early.
That is not early for normal people.
That is
That's actually
early.
that's very late for normal people. Waking up early would be like 6 a.m. for a normal person. Because I think a normal person wakes
so early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
too
Like I think a
early.
normal person would on like a weekday probably wakes up at like 8. Even on a weekend, I think a normal person wakes up like at most probably 9 or 10. And that's considered sleeping
I
in.
used to wake up at 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated it. I wanted to die. I don't know how to do this. Thank you for the follow. Midnight is early. Yeah, sleeping at midnight is pretty early, I think.
To go to bed or to wake up?
Go to bed.
I think a normal person probably goes to bed at like 11 at the latest. I would say.
That's not true. That can't be true.
I think the
See,
norm
again-
of like normal is so
Yeah.
different now. Nobody's normal anymore.
Yeah. Although I guess midnight is not that. I don't think midnight's that crazy. Because you think about like if you sleep 8 hours and if you wake up at 8 a.m., then sleeping at midnight should be normal.
I don't know how to do this. I'm so frustrated. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back at the eyes. Look deeply into her eyes, chat.
We're just going back to what you know. And we're not gonna think about the rest of it until later.
Look deeply into her eyes, chat. Yeah, I think I'm seeing my vision.
Would it help you to draw out like a rough sketch of the full pose to have in the background?
Not really. I just have vision in my head, and I have to go with you.
Okay.
No, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Hold on. Hold down. Hold down. Jump. Hi, Lissandra. Welcome, young. Okay, maybe like this? Do we see the vision? Does it look like she's looking down at you?
Yeah, I think so. I think you got the. I think the
see?
angle looks good.
Yeah? Are you Japanese? I am not Japanese. My art doesn't art the way it arts in my brain. Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. When I put it on paper, I'm like, that's not how I envision it.
Yeah, you're not Japanese. You're Japanese.
And
It's not supposed to mean, huh?
Cause you like to yap.
not me, bro.
You yap more than me.
I don't know if that's true. But it was not in. But I'm just saying you like to talk. You like to yap. Parentheses non-derogatory. End parentheses.
Chang! Y'all know Matsuo likes to yap more than I do, right? Right, though! Don't let me down, Chang. Y'all know he yaps more than I do. I don't even know what I talk about half the time.
Yeah, but you still talk. It's not about the content of which you talk. It's about the quantity.
Both yaps? Yeah, but he yaps more than I do.
He yap. I yap. He, she, me. Yap. I keep seeing SpongeBob clips on my timeline on Twitter for some reason. But I forgot how funny SpongeBob is sometimes.
Did you know SpongeBob was supposed to be on Adult Swim?
SpongeBob?
Yeah, but they didn't pass it, so they had to make it kid-friendly instead.
I don't know if I believe that for SpongeBob. That doesn't sound right.
They have a lot of adult jokes.
Yeah, but so do most kid shows like that.
Yeah, but they pitched it for Adult Swim originally, and Adult Swim didn't want SpongeBob.
Hold on, I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up.
So then they were like, okay, we have to make it kid-friendly, yeah.
Because timeline-wise, it doesn't seem right. Because I'm pretty sure Adult Swim came out in like early 2000s when SpongeBob was like the mid 90s.
Was it? I feel
Yeah.
like it's fairly new.
SpongeBob? Absolutely not. I know for a fact it started at the
Okay,
latest.
when I think of
the first-
old, I think of like The Simpsons. Okay, yeah. We have different versions
Okay,
of
Simpsons is way
old.
older. Simpsons is way older, but SpongeBob is like at the latest. The first episode probably came out like 98. I'm guessing. In
Didn't
Adult
it come
Swim,
out at the same time as Futurama?
SpongeBob Futurama.
Yeah.
Futurama's newer, I'm guessing.
I thought
Futurama,
it
I
came
want to
out
say
the
is
same
probably
time.
Futurama. I'm guessing is probably like mid 2000s or maybe early 2000s. I'm looking at Reddit and I'm looking at Reddit. SpongeBob was in development since 1995. Adult Swim launched in 2001. Okay, this is just someone on Reddit that says Spike, the TV channel, did want a quote-unquote adult version of SpongeBob at one point, kind of like the adult version of Ren and Stimpy. Hillenburg, which is the creator for SpongeBob, was disgusted at the offer and turned them down. So it seems like, based off of what I'm reading, it sounds like SpongeBob, at some point, like people asked them to do an adult version, but they decided to not do it. But I don't think it was like ever originally pitched as an adult show. I don't think.
I think Daryl yaps the most. Daryl's a yap.
Facts.
Yeah, that is definitely a yapper.
Like, you have not seen me on my own stream because I don't stream. But I am certified yapper.
Yeah, Daryl is the biggest yapper I know.
Exactly. I'm only quiet because I'm doing my shit.
Daryl, can we see an update? Your work?
I'm doing a barrel right now, so let me just show you what a barrel looks like. Here you go.
Let me put it up. Going Bob Koompa. Bum, ba, bum. Wow, that's a nice barrel.
You can thank YouTube tutorials for that.
Okay, Futurama did come out in 1999 and SpongeBob in 1997, so that actually is sort of the same ballpark of time. So at least on that point, you are sort of correct. That SpongeBob and Futurama came out around the same time.
It came out the same time.
It's 2 years, but close enough.
This is Daryl's barrel.
Wow, a barrel!
Oh, can you screen share or will it break your computer?
I have a feeling his computer cannot handle screen sharing.
Well, let's
Blender
find out. I already
or
destroyed
Maya
my
or whatever.
GT and my RTX, so let's find out. You know how last time we were playing Monhan Wilds? I think I kind of fried my GPU, so I'm on my laptop right now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you what happened. I sent it to Kumo earlier. But this is what happens when I even put the slider stream on my desktop now.
Matsumo, can you see it? The chat.
Oh, in this.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, I can see the image. Why?
Look at
That's
the
what
fucking
helped you.
pixelation on the screen.
Oh, that's not your desktop background?
No,
What the
that's me
fuck?
on WhatsApp, and then those squares are the like
Oh.
are what happens when I.
Why
try
are
to use
you
the thing.
being attacked by Sans from Undertale? This looks like an endgame Undertale attack.
Yeah, this is what happens when I even like try to run Maya. I didn't even
Oh,
have to gate.
That's
Sometimes
bad.
playing Minecraft alone fucks it up, so I can't
That's
use
bad.
my 3060 Ti anymore. I have to use my 1650 on my laptop until I get it fixed. When will I get it fixed? Well, fucking know, I'm broke. I don't even have time to do commissions. Pepe hand.
Ooh. All right, let's take a look at your playlist
On your
from what we can see. All right, you're on Reviver. Is that Sawano? Yeah, it is Sawano.
with someone.
I see some Kenshi Yonezu. There's Yorushika. A lot of Nine
I don't like
Mana.
the feels. I don't like the feels.
The face looks good. I like how the eyes look.
I don't like how it's positioned and everything.
Well, yeah,
shit,
you can
it's
adjust
like
it then.
4 p.m. and I haven't eaten breakfast. That's crazy.
Kumo has had a bowl of oatmeal and a burger.
Dang.
Have you eaten your burger yet? Actually,
I
You
am
went to
eating
heat it
my
up.
burger right now. I am eating. I'm gonna do it by feel. We're gonna do it slowly and we're gonna draw this by feeling, okay, chat?
oh, I thought you said you're gonna do it by feet, and I was like, oh,
I
are you
heard
saying,
that too.
are you gonna start at the feet? Okay.
No! Bum, 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 bum. Do you like my Animal Crossing playlist? Do you?
I don't hear your music, but I'm sure Chad likes it.
I have Animal Crossing today.
Nice.
But I am eating a Big Mac.
A Big Mac that
At
is
least,
Mac.
a Big Mac that is 6 hours old, I think, at this
Yeah.
point. Maybe longer. You did reheat it though, so I'm sure it's fine. At least you got the fries. You ate the fries earlier, because I love McDonald's fries, but they have a very short lifespan, in my opinion.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you don't eat them within the first like half an hour, they're not very good.
They become cardboard.
Yeah, it's very starchy and gross.
Mm. But when they're fresh, oh my god, they're the best fries in the biz. Are there any like? What's your like choice of fast food fry other than McDonald's?
If someone says KFC,
I don't know when the last time I had like a KFC fry actually was. So I
hold
don't
on.
know.
Speaking of which, I don't know if this is true, but I saw on YouTube Shorts that apparently Malaysia has the best KFC in the world.
I feel like I've heard that before. I feel like I've heard like
What's in the
SEA, like
KFC?
Malaysia and Singapore have like really good KFC.
Oh god, not the gingers.
Not the ginger fire.
The gingerfied.
The ginger fire Asian. What's in the Malaysian menu? Is it like
I mean, they do have the the national dish. They have like nasi lemak, if I recall correctly. I don't eat a lot of KFC, but I feel like this month specifically, I'm craving for a lot of fried chicken.
Mm-hmm. I haven't had like actual store-bought fried chicken or like homemade fried chicken in a long time. I feel like it's been a while. My
Same.
my my workplace does have like free has a free lunch, and sometimes there is fried chicken day. But it's not very good fried chicken if I'm being honest.
Did they get out from like takeout or like
They make
a
it in house,
restaurant?
but I don't think
Oh.
they're. A lot of the stuff they make is very good. Fried chicken is not one of them.
That's kind of
Their fried chicken kind of sucks. Cause it's like buffet style basically, so they have to be kept warm. So it's even if they're like fresh out of the fryer or whatever, they're still not great because I want to say they're probably oven baked from tasting it, and then also logistics. It probably makes more sense that they're probably oven baked. But the breading doesn't stick very well, and it's not like as seasoned as I would want. And then the chicken is usually if you don't get it like fresh is a bit dry.
I was gonna say back to the fryers.
Mm.
I don't know if this is a worldwide company, but New York Fryers.
We talked about this. It is not a worldwide company. It is a Canadian company that has an American state in the name.
Oh my
We talked about
God.
this.
Why isn't
This
it
is-
from New York?
New York
Why is it
Fries
called
is a
New York
Canadian company.
Fryers?
Montana's is not from Montana. Boston Pizza is not from Boston.
Why
None
do
of
they
these
call it
Canadian,
that?
none of these places from Canada, none of these American food places from Canada are American. None of them.
It's a scam.
Why do
Oh
they
my
call it
God.
that? Huh?
Because they want you to think that they're American, like good American style, but they're lying to you.
Literally
I mean, to
growing
be
up.
fair, if someone names a food, like if someone starts a restaurant in my hometown and name it after my hometown, I'll probably be like, ew. I've eaten shit here. I don't want that.
Yeah, and the French fries are even made for France. They're Belgium, right? I think they're Belgium. I don't remember. I think they're Belgium.
Okay, growing up, I thought Montana's was from Montana.
Nope,
Dion-
Canadian.
So Dion, whenever we went to Montana's, I was like, oh my god, is this how they make it in Montana?
Seeing pictures of the restaurant, it doesn't even look like how I would imagine the state Montana, like a restaurant from there would look like. It looks like the South. It looks closer to like Texas.
Maybe
Then it
you
does
don't know,
Montana.
Kuya. I don't know. In New York, Fryers has really good fryers, okay?
They better. That's their whole shtick. It's in their name. They better have good fries.
I go there for they make really good poutine.
No, wait, see, there's your clue that it's not American. It's that they have poutine.
They also have like bacon loaded fryers.
Yeah, but that can be anywhere.
Montana was made by Hannah Montana.
I don't even think that's the case. Also, Hannah Montana isn't from Montana.
Yeah,
Even
she's
like
not from
in
Montana.
even in the show, she's not from Montana.
Wait, where was her hometown in the movie?
Nashville.
Her grandma. No, her
Yeah,
grandma
Dolly
was...
Parton. Her grandma, fucking Dolly Parton, is from Nashville,
in the
Tennessee.
Movie, yeah.
in Hannah Montana.
Montana. Movie.
Wasn't she just in the show, or is Dolly her aunt? It's Aunt Dolly, right? Hannah Montana, Dolly Parton. Yeah, Aunt Dolly. She's her aunt, and she's from Nashville, and lives there with her husband Pete, also known to Miley as Uncle Petey. I don't remember that part, but sure.
No, it's not Nashville, Tennessee. It's somewhere else from Tennessee.
What are you talking about? What was the question?
From the Hannah Montana movie.
Hannah Montana movie.
Where
What-
she went back to the farm and helped her grandma, and then she sat on the eggs.
Okay, then maybe that was in Nashville. I was just thinking about the Dolly Parton portion. I don't remember the movie. Let me look.
The Hannah Montana movie. Daryl, are you gonna try and screen share?
Oh, right.
Are we gonna try now?
Yep, I'm gonna screen share.
Wow! Thank you for sharing the lie of it's a spam. It's got spam.
Low-key, I did thought of sharing the screen and have you put it at the corner of your stream, and it's gonna look like those YouTube shorts where
Yeah, it's gonna be like Subway Surfers in the corner.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then I'm
yes.
gonna be the one making the fabric simulation shit.
Okay, I
One
don't. Okay,
subdivision.
I'm reading, and I don't know if it ever says where the movie is supposed to take place, like what city is supposed to take place, but it's filmed in Columbia, Tennessee.
Okay. Yum. The farm.
Okay, there's a post. I came across a post from r/Hannah Montana. Where does the Hannah Montana movie fit timeline wise with the show? Apparently, the Hannah Montana movie is not canon
What?
because it doesn't make sense in terms of consistencies with the show's timeline. So I get apparently die-hard Hannah Montana enjoyers do not consider the movie canon.
That's so sad. But that's where you get that stupid song.
It's the climb. That one
um,
or which one?
so, so isn't it where isn't that where the puppet locket?
Yes, that is also from the movie.
Isn't
Polka
that
dotted?
where that's from? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
The puppet
Oh, there is
locket,
one
polka
thing-
dot, yeah.
There is one thing in the movie that's a real part of the timeline of the show. Blue Jeans was first seen in Hannah Montana, the movie, and he came back in Miley Says Goodbye, last episode of season 3, and lived with the Stewarts at the new house in season 4. So it's supposed to not be canon, but a character did come out of that movie into the canon.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna see. What's the guy's name again? Lucas Till. There was people were saying that Miley Cyrus had like beef with someone because he stole Lucas Till for her movie or something.
I have no
During
idea.
that time.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I went down the Hannah Montana TikTok. I deep dive into Hannah Montana TikTok like a week ago, I think. And I was like, wow, I missed this movie.
I miss all of those like old crappy Disney Channel like original movies.
Mm.
Like I saw clips of like Camp Rock appear in my timeline a while back. I'm like, wow, this was kind of a dog movie. This is kind of a bad movie.
Camp Rock was so cringe, no offense.
Yeah.
Hold on, you guys can watch Deru's Barrel while I eat my burger, okay?
Okay, why do that?
What?
I gotta go. I
I'm
gotta
the
go pee pee.
entertainment now.
They're watching your 3D modeling while I am eating my burger.
Dang.
Hmm.
I'm waiting for that one guy to pop up in chat. It's like, oh my god, you're using Autodesk Maya? Bro, Blender is so much more powerful. Like, nobody uses Maya anymore. I'm waiting for that one guy to show up in chat.
Did they force you to use Maya? Or is it just
Because it's an industry software, so yeah, they did want us to use Maya. If we want to learn Blender or anything afterwards, like we can do that, but like not now.
That's what I thought. Because when I was in web and graphic design, I also had to do some 3D modeling, just like basic 3D modeling. But yeah, they also forced us to use like the industry standard stuff. And they were like, you know, when you're doing like what do you call it? Kind of like independent stuff, you can use whatever like software you want. But
Okay, but
like this is what they want you to use if you were to work in a company or something like that. Welcome, Mom. I have been we're doing some art stuff. Daryl is making a barrel, and I am drawing a fan art right now. I am also eating my burger.
your 2 a.m. burger.
Yeah, my burger.
Big yawn.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god, sometimes I hate TikTok.
Mhm.
Because when I press stream on Streamlabs, it forces me to oh, hold on. Hold on. I lost my earbud. Okay. When I press stream on Streamlabs, it forces me like a default topic and it's gaming. And then it makes me choose a game. But when I go on the TikTok live on the browser, you can change it to like just chatting or art or whatever.
Oh, but you can't do it on the Streamlabs?
Mm. stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I knew TikTok was bad. Trump was right to ban it, and then I get Kumo cancelled.
Yeah, don't yell. Don't yell. I'm gonna get bound. Ah! I know. Silly expanded yes. They're not gonna let me in the US.
They
They're
won't
gonna
let you in
ban me out.
They won't let you
Okay,
in.
you don't want to be here anyway.
Did you know, apparently, people coming into the US, they can take your phone away and they look through it. And if you have like anti-Trump or anti-US propaganda on your phone, they're not gonna let you in the country.
I don't know how true that is, but I would not be surprised at this point.
But yeah, so I'm scared to bring my phone when I go there for the concert. What do I do?
Just don't talk about Trump.
On my phone?
What do you mean?
Just do a fresh factory reset of your phone.
I just
before you
mean
go.
don't like regularly fucking talk about politics on your like on Twitter and stuff like that.
No, apparently if you're like if your FYP has a lot of like anti-Trump propaganda, they can also use that against you. And how do I can't clear out my For You page.
You are not a regular political like user anyway, so I don't think
Well,
I think
I
you're
am
too
not,
concerned.
but
I think you're too concerned about it. I think you'll be fine.
I get a lot of Canadian politics, and a lot of Canadians are not very
Happy with them?
yeah, they're not very happy with the US. So a lot of the Canadian politics that are on my For You page are just not pro-US.
So I don't think they're going through your phone like by default. I think it's like if they suspect anything, and I don't think there's anything that would rouse suspicion from you.
They don't want Canadians in the US.
You think they're gonna sit through and sift through every fucking person's phone before letting people in? They don't got time for that shit. They're not gonna go through that effort.
That. What if they do? What do I do?
Because and if they do, you're gonna be fine.
If they do, I'm gonna
Honestly,
start crying.
If it's America, I don't think people get paid enough for that shit.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm just saying. I don't know America, but like
They're not going to sit there and sift through every person's phone for if they even if they do have like a policy of you gotta look through their phone, they're gonna boot up fucking like Facebook, scroll through for 5 seconds and be like, okay, you're good.
But I don't have Facebook.
Whatever social media they find first, and then they'll just scroll through for like 5 seconds and be like, okay, you're good.
What
I
else?
feel like at most they would like check your Google
Okay,
search history.
We're driving through the border, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
so
not
that's
gonna
even
go
less of a
through
chance.
like not gonna go through like airport security.
Yeah.
But if I bring my old phone and then I have my other phone but I turn it off.
I mean, again, you can. I think all this is completely unnecessary, but you can if you want.
I am scared. What if they're gonna detain me like that one Canadian lady? He got detained for 48 hours.
Like, you are not an active, like, anti-Trump, like, protester or anything. I think you're gonna be fine.
Well, she wasn't either. I think she was
just
just
like-
passing
you're
through.
You're just a girl.
You're just a
I'm
yapper.
just gonna start crying in front of them.
You're just an anime girl on the internet. You'll be fine.
Chat, you heard it here first. If I get detained for 48 hours, it's because of my phone.
I'll keep you all updated. If Kumo gets detained, I'll let y'all know.
I'm so scared to go to US now.
Don't go.
There's a
Oh, wait, the
concert
concert.
though.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. I mean, which one's more important, like your life or the concert?
The concert.
The concert.
Damn. Then you gotta bear the risk. Just saying.
Would you skip out at the adult concert?
Yeah, it's an auto concert. We gotta go.
I skipped out on it. 'Cause I
Not
was
pretty.
broke.
Go with the
would you
financial
skip
ruin.
out?
To be fair, the auto concert tickets are kind of expensive. They were not as expensive, I will say. They were cheaper, which is why I was like way more okay with it. They were way cheaper than the Childish Gambino ones.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go to the Childish Gambino one. and
Initially we were gonna go to the Childish Gambino concert. That ended up getting canceled because I guess he had like a mental breakdown or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like some health issue.
And then he canceled like all of his concerts, which was annoying because okay, I'm not annoying is a bad way to phrase it, but unfortunate because it was literally like 3 weeks away from our concert date. It was really close.
Yeah, it was so close, and I was really sad. Breaking news: VTuber gets carried away for being Canadian. Hi, Leon. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hi. Yeah, auto concert. We're not gonna say when the auto concert is to not dox ourselves, but there are plans to go to the auto concert in the relative near future.
Yeah, we're going on to the adult concert.
Hibana
Adult
tour.
concert? More like I don't know about that.
We don't know about that. Okay, what do you guys think about the face now? Is it better or worse?
I think it's still good. I'm a sucker for when the eyes like stick out of the face. You know, like they go out of the head. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I like that. I like the
I'm glad
big
you know what I mean.
eyes.
It's like out of the lines of the head.
I'm listening to Auto Run. Did we listen to all of Ado songs before the concert?
Yeah, I mean I listen to Auto regularly anyway, but we can go through like all the songs.
We're gonna go through all the songs and know the lyrics by heart.
I already know like her all of her big songs like pretty close by heart. Not all of them, but yeah.
I already know the chorus, yes. No,
To be fair, you don't speak
Yes.
Japanese, so it's kind of hard for you to like memorize a lot of the songs.
I will memorize, yeah.
I believe you can do it, but it doesn't just happen naturally. Usually, you have to like probably try a lot harder.
We will memorize, yeah.
You think she'll sing? You think she'll sing the Miku song?
Oh my god, please?
what's it called?
Aishito.
No, not Aishite. It's Sakura Biori in the Time Machine. That's what it is.
I
The
hope
new one.
so.
Or like official collab with Miku. Do you think she'll sing that one? I hope so. That's a pretty good song.
Miku-san, please.
Speaking of Miku, the Miku movie just came out.
Huh?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, the Project Sekai Miku movie. I want to go watch it.
Okay, I have to let the face marinate. I don't know.
It's gotta marinate.
It has to marinate with my eyes because I feel like
Mhm.
there's something wrong, but I can't. Yeah, you know? I don't know why it looks so weird to me.
The neck or the face or what?
The feels.
Maybe it's a proportion thing. I do think for now you should just keep it as is and then adjust it later. Once you have more of it drawn out, like more of the full body and everything drawn out, but you can come back to it like either just later or like all like tomorrow all together, and then see how you feel. Because you might just need fresh eyes on it.
Oh, chat. I was looking through my old phone, and I found my old Tumblr where
Oh, no.
I had a lot of I used to do creative
Research
writing a lot.
materials.
No, not source materials.
I said research materials. Hello.
But yeah, I used to do a lot of creative writing, and I found this really old, just like a story that I was working on, and I was reading it late at night, and I was like, oh my god, and what happened next? I was so invested with my own
Damn.
story.
Damn, you don't gotta flex like that.
And then I was really sad because I didn't finish it.
I think I still have a draft of a story from high school that's like a full 50k word novel like that I wrote in a month for NaNoWriMo for like National Writing Month like a long time ago. I think I still have that, and I'm scared to look at it because I don't want to look at it and be like, wow, this is trash.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My reaction was gonna be because I was like, oh my god, this is really old. I wrote this in high school. I think just when I graduated high school. But then When I was reading it, I was so invested. I was like, oh my god, what happened? I thought it was gonna be really cringe. But yeah, I had such good ideas back then. I don't know what happened. It's like I stopped having good ideas.
The despair of the adult world changed you.
No.
Yeah, you have to share with the class now.
No. I'm not gonna share with the client. You guys don't get to read yet. Only I do. What is happening here?
What if one day you do a subathon and that's part of your subathon goal? Like a big stretch goal, subathon goal.
Like, read my old stories?
Either on stream or just like release the file.
I don't know.
How much money does Chad need to raise for it? In theory.
100k.
Alright, make it happen.
100k, chat.
She leaned into her mic for that.
Yeah, exactly.
She needed to make sure it was clear.
100k, okay?
You see, for the ones who didn't hear it, say it again.
100k.
Oh my god, you're giving chat like free ASMR right now.
No food and no
Yes.
reading.
And no bedtime stories?
Correct.
No, you have to pay for it. Also, Matsu will already give you guys food.
Yeah, but now they want bedtime stories.
No, you don't get that for free. That's paid, okay? You have to pay for that.
A stream idea that I had for a really long time was a stream, like a marathon stream, where I just read Harry Potter, but then the whole point is I read up until the 4th book, and then when it gets to the Goblet of Fire part, I just scream when it gets to that one part of Dumbledore where it's like, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" And then that's the end of the stream.
Harry, did you put your name at the Goblet of Fire?
Like I read it like a normal audiobook for 4 fucking books, 3.5 whole books, and like God knows how many hours of content, just like normal. And then it gets to that one part and I just scream at that part as loud as I physically can, peeking the mic as much as possible, and then that's the end of the stream. That's the end of the series.
Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Dumbledore spoke calmly.
What?
Oh dear, have you not watched Harry Potter?
No, I have not.
Watch along, stream, watch along.
Let's go. I have
Harry
not watched
Potter,
Harry Potter.
watch
I've
along.
always been interested, but I've never watched it.
As someone that only watched the Harry Potter films around the time I met Kumo like 2 years ago, I actually really like the world. It's a shame that J.K. Rowling is just a terrible person.
Yeah.
Because
I think that was
it is
the
actually quite a
biggest,
good. It is ultimately quite a like interesting world and has a lot of potential. And like what is there is quite like not immersive. quite compelling, I guess.
Yeah, that was the biggest disappointment for millennials, I think, because millennials grew up with Harry Potter. So when J.K. Rowling got exposed for being a terrible person, they were like, "Oh no, not Harry Potter."
Like even from a lens of like, oh, it's like kind of like a it's like a kid slash tween story. Like it's still quite good.
Yeah.
Comparatively, like as someone that has read like pretty much all of those like that genre of like demographic stories like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Aragon, Artemis Fowl, like all those things. I think Harry Potter is like up there as like one of the better ones. Again, it's just a shame about J.K. Rowling being
I am surprised that
like
you
one of the
never
worst
read
people.
it. Because in
Yeah,
my
I don't know.
school, my like that was the genre that I like to read, like in elementary school and all that. And when I was asking my librarian for any suggestions, they were like, "Oh, have you read Harry Potter?" And I was like, "No, what's that?" And they were the ones that actually recommended me to read the Harry Potter.
I think what happened is that there were a couple of other series that I got as a kid got very very hyper fixated on, and I just never went back to Harry Potter because I did read up to the fourth book. Like I finished the fourth book, but then I got distracted by other series, and then I just never went back to Harry Potter.
That's so disappointing.
I don't know. I like the ones that I read. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed my time. My big hyperfixation for a really long time was Cirque the Freak, which ironically is also about vampires. Which also has vampires.
I think my favorite book growing up was
Oh, and also Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson was a really big hyperfixation for a long time.
it was either Spider Week or
Ooh, Spiderwick too, actually.
what was that one book where they go inside the book?
Like, are you talking like kid book or like more teenager?
Oh no,
Like
let
grade
me
school?
Googling
Like
up.
primary school? Is it Magic Treehouse?
No, it's like young adult. It was classified as
Narnia?
young
Not
adult, I
Narnia.
think.
Not Narnia. Although I did read Narnia. I didn't like Narnia very much. I think I felt Narnia was a little too slow.
Inkheart.
Oh, I don't think I ever read that. I'm aware of it, but I don't think I ever read it.
But yeah, I really loved Inkheart.
Mm-hmm.
Inkheart in Spider Week.
I was pretty big into Spiderwick too, actually.
I think
I won a competition in grade school by writing a like 10,000 ish word story that was honestly I wrote that I was inspired by Spiderwick, but honestly I kind of ripped it bar for bar. If I'm being honest, like looking back in hindsight, I kind of ripped off Spiderwick bar for bar, and I won an award for it.
I really liked back then when I read Spiderwick and all that and Inkheart. They were the least popular books of their genre.
Spiderwick never really got legs, did it? Like in the North American market, I feel like it never really got very big. It did get a movie, but it got one movie. It got one movie, and I don't think it was very good, if I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't that good, which is really disappointing. But yeah, I think from a young age, I always looked for the stuff that most people don't like because I want to see like why they don't like them, and then I end up liking them.
See, I'm the same. I'm the same way, but also the opposite. In that, if something is popular, I'll pretty often like start reading or watching it, and then it's pretty common that I actually don't like the thing that's popular. Like in that way, I'm kind of like contrarian, but I'll still go through the entire thing because in my mind, I'm not allowed to like hate something if I haven't consumed the whole thing.
Yeah. I feel
And like
on the same
and be able
way.
to give it like a proper review of it.
Like it goes the same for anime.
Yeah, like the example I'm thinking of right now, like that I'm like basing this conversation on is SAO. Is I fucking hate SAO, but I've watched every single episode of SAO because I'm like, if I'm gonna say I hate SAO, I don't want someone to be like, well, you didn't get to the good part, or like you didn't watch this part. This was a good section of SAO, like I promise. And I'm like, nope, I watched the entire thing. It all sucks.
No, I was gonna say I
That's for me.
refuse to watch mainstream stuff until they're not mainstream anymore. Does that make sense?
So yeah, you're a hipster. You're the opposite of a hipster, because you're trying to watch the thing after it's popular.
Like
And,
I
like,
don't
die
wanna
down.
watch it. Yeah, once it's popular. Like what was a really popular one? Oh, Attack on Titan. After Umi traumatized me with Attack on Titan, I refused to watch Attack on Titan until my brother was like, "Oh, Attack on Titan's really like a popular anime right now. Have you watched it?" And I was like, "No, I refuse to watch Attack on Titan."
So yeah, you're a contrarian. You're kind of a contrarian in
I
that sense.
guess so. Like, I don't. It really puts me off when so many people are hyping up one thing, and then you just end up being disappointed. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, I
why
get that.
I don't like watching stuff because of the hype. I don't know.
I will say
maybe it's just me.
I love the like I love like being in the moment of something being popular, or at least something airing. Like even if it's not that popular, if it's like within like a niche community, that's fine too. But I just love the like, for example, if like an anime is coming out and it's like people are discussing like, oh, like what's gonna happen, like here, like this is the theory, this is like what I think, like every week. Like I love that. I love like being in the moment of the show airing in that sense. Or like in when I was younger, when JoJo was like airing, obviously JoJo's like people know what happens to JoJo because it's like the manga. It has like the manga and everything. But like my friends and I used to have like, we would be like, yeah, it's JoJo Friday, new episode of JoJo today, and we would like go to a friend's house and we would just watch the new episode, like, and then like not, and none of us would be like spoiled on it. We would just like talk about like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen, or like what if this happens, what if like this turns out to be this, like stuff like that's fun to me. I like that.
I don't know. I just couldn't get behind it. Like, yeah. I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. Even now, for like new animes that are coming out, it's really hard for me to actually want to watch them. Also because I just hate waiting. I hate waiting for it to be I hate waiting for anime weekly. I don't know.
I love
I just
weekly.
don't like it.
I am the exact opposite of I love weekly. I do not like batch drops.
I want it to be done so I can just finish it in 1 weekend.
No, I want batch drops. I don't want batch drops. I want weekly. I want discussion. I want theories. I want to sit and mull it over the course of a week. Those, like, my favorite shows are always the ones where there's no way to be spoiled by it, and it airs weekly, and I can like sit and think about it over the course of a week before the next episode.
I can't do that. I hate that the most. I don't know why. I hate this turtleneck.
Girl, we don't have to do a turtleneck. You're not locked into a turtleneck.
I want it to be a turtleneck.
Are you trying to do the Virgin Killer sweater? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what I want. Maybe I'll give it a wild set turtleneck.
Yeah.
Oh, they ruined TFK.
I will say, while I like weekly for anime, I don't like weekly for like manga as much. Just because I feel like it's too little content to like on a weekly basis. So I usually, with manga, like One Piece, for example, I'll usually just like let it stew for like 3 to 6 months, and then I'll read what's available at that point.
Yeah, just let me read.
But anime, I want that shit weekly. Do not give me 12 episodes at once. Give me 1 episode a week over the course of 3 months, or over the course of 4 months. 3 months? 3 months.
No, I want it like just drop the whole thing.
Nope. Netflix, I hate you for popularizing it. I do not want your batch drops.
Just look back at the screen and got jump scared by Barney. Yeah, that's his mute. He's Barney the dinosaur.
Also, I think batch drops are bad for marketing for the TV show. Because this is the biggest case of this I've seen is JoJo, where batch dropping. So part 6 is the only time that they've ever batch dropped a show, and there was no hype behind that season. Nobody, like, people were like, oh my god, part 6 finally, and then like if people talk about it for a week, and because everyone just binged it, like what's available, and then no one talks about it again ever. Meanwhile, with like part 3, part 4, part 5, when they're airing weekly, people are like, oh my god, these cool things happen. Oh my god, I love this character. Oh my god, like, look at this cool moment. And then next week, it's the same thing again with like, new episode. Oh my god, this happened. Oh my god, like, do you guys like, do you like, how are they gonna adapt this portion? I can't believe they did this. Like, going by week is like build so much more hype for the show, in my opinion.
Hold on, I'm really focused with the armpit.
I know, you're locked in the armpit.
She can do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm doing my best.
Forehead and armpits. That's Kubo's
Stop! Not the forehead.
Facts.
Not the forehead. Oh my god.
I'm kind of both. I'm hyped for the next episode, but also I want it now. I'm okay with the waiting, because like I was saying before, I like letting it stew. I like I like waiting for a week, even though obviously I do want the next episode like soon, like right now. But I like being able to sit and think about it, or like even go back and like look at little parts of the episode. That I'm like, wait, didn't this? If this happened, then what does that mean about like this or that? Like this was really like the case when like the Danganronpa like anime started airing, like the not the first and second game stuff, but like they had like a um post like a post future one, like an anime original like sequel for Danganronpa, and going weekly by that, for example, was really good, of like analyzing like, oh my god, like if this happened, then doesn't mean that this person is probably still alive, or like this thing probably means this. Like I like the analysis over the course of a week on a show, or even like Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan was a good example too. In that case, it was the manga, but yeah. For Attack on Titan, actually no, I shouldn't say this because I don't. This is probably gonna be spoilers for people, so I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Spoilers! Spoiler
It'd be
alert!
spoilers for you too, because you haven't seen much past the first season or second season, first or second season, right?
No, I got up to season 3.
Okay, but okay, the thing I would say would still spoil you, so I'm not gonna say it. So, never mind. But yeah, I like analyzing a show, especially if I'm super into it. I really like analyzing a show over the course of the week while waiting. So I appreciate the delay for stuff like that.
Okay, Namai has big boobies, right? Are those big
She
enough?
does have pretty decent sized honkers.
She has big melons.
And I'm hungry. I'll probably go make a meal immediately the moment
Say again?
we end stream.
What?
You're probably gonna what when you end stream? What?
Oh, I'm probably gonna make something to eat the moment we end stream.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
You can cook right now. You can keep us in the background.
Oh my god, another kitchen stream? And what do I mean another? Let's go.
Remember when your desk setup was your kitchen sink?
Bro.
That was yeah, I'll say that
that
was
was
peak. That was like the good days.
As much as I hated that life, that's the one thing I would flex.
I still really wish you submitted your room at the time to CDog VA's room reviews.
That's what I was gonna say. Why didn't you submit the?
Because it
It
would
would
be
be
so
so
funny.
funny.
It would be so funny.
God, dude.
He still does them. If you still have the picture, you should send it to you. He would
I
just
don't
be
even
like,
know if
"What the heck is that?"
Your desk setup is the fucking kitchen sink. The commercial kitchen sink.
Nobody saw it coming.
I hear boobies to be
Oh my god,
Bigger.
it's
Bigger.
cold out.
They're perky.
Basically- You know what I'm saying? Based on your drawing, it's cold out. She's showing a little.
They're perky. Yeah, they're perky. Also, I'm just winging this. I don't know if it's
That's fine.
proportionate right now.
Honestly, well, you can just adjust the proportions afterwards. It's fine. Like you can get like the more tighter details, like on another draw over.
Oh yeah.
Bro, just said tight.
I feel like the torso is too large. Maybe just me.
I think I think the torso might be a little bit large.
Is it because her boobies are too young? It's throwing
No, I think
me
the
off.
torso needs to be smaller to accentuate how big her boobies are. Because her waist is kind of snatched. My favorite clip of the room review is when Connor was bashing his viewer's room, but then later regretted it after learning they were in a bad place mentally. I know the one you're talking about. I actually know exactly which moment you're talking about.
The funny thing is when he is always like, let's start the room reviews. And then he goes like, well, SEA rankings.
You can always tell when it's an SCA room or it's an Indian room. Or it's a Swedish prison.
Yeah.
My favorite moment that's actually really recent is him and Chris doing the fridge reviews. And
I
then
love
it's
the
like
fridge review.
it's one where it's like an almost completely empty fridge except for like a couple like really small things, and then Chris is like, it's Welsh, and Connor's like, absolutely not. I know my Welsh people would never would never let me down. This is absolutely not a Welsh fridge. And then they uncensor the result and it says North Wales. That's my favorite one of like recent.
Connor and Chris are the best couple. Yeah! Remember when Chris said, Sea Dog VA my boyfriend?
Yeah, Kumo and I have been watching the cyclothon this past week. We've been getting home from our duties and then turn on cyclothon because the timing lines up pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're not home before it starts, I'm usually just watching. I'm just
figure.
watching it. I'm like, oh, they're starting their cyclotron.
Which, by the way, they're gonna have a bonus stream later on the boat.
Boat stream!
They hit the goal of 365, so they're gonna have a bonus stream on the boat later.
We're having boat stream, China.
We're not having a post stream. They're having a post stream.
We get
I
to
mean,
watch the
when
boat
she says we, it
stream.
might be in terms of like viewer. You guys are the viewers. I'm coping. Plot twist: Kumo buys a yacht. Boat stream.
Out
How
of
much does a
nowhere.
boat cost? How much does a small sailboat cost?
I don't think we should.
5 to 10K? That's not bad.
He says
We can
not
buy it.
bad as if we can afford.
We can buy a small, like, give us some time. We can buy a small sailboat.
Donathon for
my
sailboat stream.
God.
It would cost my entire life savings, but we could buy a small sailboat.
Oh my God, child.
Not including that we would also need a boating license and all the other junk. But we could buy a small sailboat.
Are we supposed to buy a small sailboat?
Also ignoring the fact that you do not live in a in a place with water.
Yeah.
Ignore that part. Don't you have like an artificial beach?
Yeah, we have a lot of artificial beach. Hi, Xavier! Xavier from Love and Deep's BS!
Oh my god.
You don't even like Xavier. Neither of us do.
I know. No, I am not joining Thankkk. I know it might seem like it because of the hair.
Oh, you know
But
what? It
it's
does.
not.
You know what? She does kind of look like Toga.
It's not Thankkk.
If we wake up tomorrow and we find out that Namai is canceled, you could just pivot this to Toga and it would look perfect.
You're right. Chat, don't cancel the mind.
I'm just saying, hypothetically, if we wake up tomorrow and Namai has committed war crimes in Ukraine, then you just pivot to Toga.
You're right. This is just Thankkk fanart.
It's like the
Definitely,
SpongeBob. It's like the SpongeBob. Wait, stop!
This is definitely not a VTuber.
VTuber.
Are you a VTuber?
Yeah, it's a 2-in-1.
Oh, clear. Like, yeah. Yeah. It's the Virgin Killer sweater, child. The Virgin Killer sweater. You guys know the one. Okay, we get the side boob. Side boob peeking like this. I forgot this in a different yard. Side boob peeking like that? What do we see?
Yeah, it's good so far.
Yeah, it's really cold where she is right now.
She's peeking a little.
Which is really ironic because she's
A demon from
Isn't-
hell.
yeah. He's from a warm place.
Maybe it's just cold for her. Because she's used to the warmer climate.
That's true, that's true. Okay, how do I draw this arm? I don't think this arm is gonna fit.
That's what she said.
Not like that, Dero, no.
Oh, damn.
Yeah? draw the hair and see hopefully I'll make more seance. Lord, don't pop me already. Her hair is really weird. It's like straight and then curly at the ends. Or
Say
is
again?
this... Her hair is really weird because it's really straight and then curly at the ends.
I like to imagine that it's naturally curly or like wavy, but she gave up halfway through straightening it. She just straightened the root down halfway and then just gave up throughout the entire hair.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. Who is this sweater guy and why is he unaliving Verge? No, it's called the Virgin Killer Sweater. Okay, I think I should have made the canvas a little bit bigger.
I mean, the beauty of digital is that you can always adjust the canvas.
That's true. Oh, my music stopped again. Mm. Maybe I want to angle. This is really awkward. What if I do half down, half up?
Yeah, we can try to do half down, half up and see how that ends up looking.
like I need to adjust the arm up top.
Mm.
Your hair is shorter than. Wow! Young Guido. This drawing does not spark joy. It's not sparking joy.
Mm.
Oh, hey, baby. Chat, dog is here. Hey, puppy. I already fed you. You can't keep begging me for food. You're too fat. You can't beg me for food no more. No. Me looking at my art 5 minutes after finishing. Yo! It does not spark joy. Oh no. I don't know, Chuck. What if I scrap it, Tokyo?
I mean, sure. Are we gonna continue or try it again another day?
I think I wanna try another day.
That's okay.
I'm getting really sad looking at my drawing.
It's okay. I think it's okay if you give it your best shot for now.
This is why I can't draw properly anymore. Every time I try to draw, and then I am like halfway through, and I'm like, it's ugly.
I do think that as a general rule, you should try to like, even if they don't spark joy, every like 1 in 5, you should just keep and like finish to at least the next step, so you can get more practice on like past the sketching step, you know.
And I think you're probably just burning out because you have not taken a break yet.
Yeah, it could also just be that you need to take like a 20-minute break and then go back to it and you'll be fine. But,
I did! I was eating my burger.
yeah, that was a long time ago. That was relatively early on and that was a while ago.
I guess. I can't draw like how I used to anymore. I used to draw for hours.
Yeah, because you're rusty.
Hours.
Yeah, because you're rusty. Because you have not drawn
Oh,
it.
weird.
Your drawing muscles have deteriorated. You have to gain them back by continuing to draw.
I don't know. Chat, look at Diru's sword. It could be a dildo. It could be a sword. You don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, sussy.
It could be anything if you're brave enough. How much asking for a friend? Dear, how much asking for a friend?
How much? Depends on what material you want it made of. You know.
Hey Nexus, welcome in. How long does it take to create a VTuber? Many hours.
A long time.
Yeah, you have to go through the design process, and then the art process, and then the rigging process.
Oh my god, I gotta get back to
A
rigging.
long-
Maybe I should do
long
rigging
time.
stream. At some
We
point.
We should all
I think-
have art stream, and then I'll have one screen for me, and one screen for Matsu, one for Teru.
And then we do the same thing. Oh my god.
Oh
I-
no, we
I
can
am
all
thinking of
do
streaming
different
again.
things. I need to make a VTuber for my character. You can start with
luck.
a chibi model.
Yeah, get.
That's easier.
I think I don't know your situation, but if you have never streamed before, I recommend you buy a cheap pre-made model and see if you like streaming first, because I
Yeah,
think that's
or
the
do
big thing
like
that a lot of people like. A lot of people do this and then they end up not liking streaming, is where they either spend a lot of money or a shitload of time making
Or you
/ buying like a
can,
VTuber model, and then they decide I don't like streaming, and like, well, I wasted all my money.
you can also
And keep
do
in
a
mind that
gift
VTuber is
tuber.
a dying trend.
Yeah,
It's also very saturated. Not that there can't be success, but it is a very saturated market.
yeah.
Oh, you like
Yeah.
streaming? Okay, cool. Then you're good.
You can do a, if you don't have a lot of like time or money or whatnot, you can try doing gift tuber. There's a lot of
Or like a
people,
PNG.
yeah, that
Yeah,
do
GIF or
like
PNG, or like, see right now I have a GIF.
yeah, people have like really cool in like gift
Invest all your
tubers.
life savings is what I recommend. Oh,
You know what?
no.
You're right. I didn't think about that. Invest, go all in. Quit your job, quit school, invest your life savings into streaming.
No,
You will succeed. You will
Yeah.
win. This is
This is how Iron
This is-
Mouse did.
this is professional legal counsel.
In all seriousness, no, don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Say less. Oh, on your own. Well,
Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
not
get back
on my
to
border.
I gotta get back to practicing live 2D stuff at some point. I'm just so tired.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I should expose the ass. No, I can't. So technically, when we bought the Live 2D license, I had to buy it under my my email for Matsuo because there was a student discount.
Yeah, give me the student discount. Well, I could afford the normal license. I don't want to spend that much money on Live 2D if I can avoid it. Like Adobe.
Mhm.
It's like the rule for Adobe is that you don't spend full money on Adobe until you land yourself at a job where your company will pay for your Adobe license for you.
Yeah. Yeah, chat. If you're still a student, take advantage of student discounts. There's I forgot the website for it. There's a website that shows like all like the websites and companies and even like stores like clothing companies and stuff that will give you student discounts as long as you show them a student idea.
Mm.
So take advantage of them. Okay, I'm actually gonna finish my burger. You guys can watch Daru again building his sword.
We can, if you're still gonna draw, or are you just gonna finish your burger? Your burger. Because if
no,
you're just gonna
I
finish your
might
burger,
try
we can release Deru to also go get food and end stream.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Bye, Nexus. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for following. Okay, I think we should call it young.
Mm.
guys have anything to share? Audio.
Subscribe.
Dero, Dero
subscribe.
stream mo yan.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Daru
god,
stream
every
when?
time.
Daru stream when? Where's my streamer?
I will try. Bro, I was gonna set up stream last night and then you saw what happened to my GPU.
You should have streamed anyway. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck.
Even if Sans attacking you, you gotta stream.
Shouldn't have gone genocide. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. But low-key, I feel like doing my assignments on stream would be pretty chill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You can also
That's what I do
This-
sometimes when I'm behind on my editing work. I just edit on stream.
does OBS have mobile streaming?
OBS Studio? I
Yeah.
don't know. I think so. Maybe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you
So maybe
can
maybe
only
there's
do
probably a
that.
plugin. There's probably a plugin.
Because Streamlabs have just like a phone app, and then you can stream off that. So I don't know if OBS Studio has that. So then you can just do like
I'll look into
handheld.
it.
But yeah, that's it for tonight. You guys are watching the cyclothon. Make sure to spread the word. So yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people can donate to see Toag.
In terms of upcoming streams for us, I have cooking stream tomorrow, 2 p.m. PST, maybe 2:30 p.m. PST, and then late night stream with Kumo and is Umi still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Dream Daddy. This is gonna be on your Kumo. Is this gonna be on your channel? I don't remember.
I don't know. We'll
I think it'll be on
figure it
Kumo's
out.
channel. I think it'll be on Kumo's channel probably. But it'll be around this time tomorrow,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's it. You're not streaming tomorrow anymore. You're good. Right?
Yeehaw.
Yeah. That's it.
I did.
Okay, thanks for joining. Kuya Mara.
Bye
Bye-bye.
losers.
Maya.
Brush your teeth.